Hello, this is Colleen with Designs of Value Online Art School. And today we're going to talk about planning, practice, and then more planning. And the first thing we're going to talk about is the white flowers. Now, I have not ever painted a white flower before. These are my first attempts. And I always wanted to. I always wanted to practice, and I just never got around to it. So here we are. I've decided to paint some petunias. Now, this is a practice piece of watercolor paper that I had, just a scrap sheet. And this was my first attempt. And it's a petunia, and this was a part of the same design, a petunia as well. This one was just a little bit too heavy in the grays and the yellows, and I had put some purples and pinks in there. But it was just a little bit too heavy. I didn't get the see-through quality that I wanted with the white flower. Now, this was my second attempt, the other petunia in the design, and I'm much happier with this. It's much lighter, it's much more see-through, it's much more believable as a white painting or a white flower. And then this was my third attempt, and I like this one well enough. As you can see, I framed it. I'm going to hang it in my home. And I like that it has the see-through petals. I like that the yellow is there, that there's gold and there's green, but it's not, the gold and the green and the yellow is not overbearing. It just really made the flower beautiful. So that was my third attempt with the white flowers, and I was really happy with that. So I've picked out an iris design that we will do, and I'll do it on Patreon. So be sure and keep checking me out on Patreon, because I am on there. And I'll be teaching you a beautiful white iris. Actually, it's two irises. But this is the next design that I'll be training you on. And by practicing, I've decided to change the apple. This was a picture of apple and some grapes and things that I had done, and it was a great practice apple to practice with. And then these were, excuse me, some of the other designs or pictures that I had taken, and I created this design with them. So the apple that I have chosen to go with is going to be this one, and it's got the leaves. I think it'll give it a little bit more drama here as far as the apples itself. So what I did for practice on the apples is this. I painted 5 apples. Yes, I know that's a lot of apples, but like I said, it had been a long time since I painted apples, and I needed to practice. And while I was practicing, I chose colors. I chose whether I wanted to have a lot of blemishes. I chose whether I wanted to do leaves. So the practice tells you so much. Do I want to have a completely red apple with just a little bit of yellow in it? Do I want to be more yellow and red and some greens? Do I want to have a lot of streaks or just a few? Or do I want to go more golden with just some red blushes on it, basically, with the streaks? And it helps you decide blemishes, it helps you decide colors, it helps you decide what's going to fit that design the best. And to me, I'm going to go with this color and add the leaves, and that'll accent those leaves really lovely. They'll come forward, and that is the forward plane of the design. So practice tells you so many different things. It helps you choose your colors, your blemishes. Where do you want that apple to sit? Do you want it to come forward? What are you going to do with that apple in your design? Streaks, all gold, all green, all red. What are you going to do? So please don't hesitate to sit down and practice. That is one of the most important things that you can do, because it helps you plan your design. Now, the other planning that I need to talk to you about is, where do you want to go as an artist? Do you want to become a YouTube person like myself? Do you want to become a Patreon person like myself? Which, please go and check me out. Where do you want to go? Do you want to sell your art in galleries? Do you want to become a fine artist, or are you just having a hobby and it's fun? You want to take classes. Any of those things are great if that's what you want to do. What I would like you to do is go in the comment section on this YouTube channel and tell me what you need to learn to get better at your art. What would you like me to teach? Do you want to take a white flower class? Do you want to learn how to do apples and gourds or pumpkins? Do you want to learn how to do tulips, roses, daylilies? What do you need to learn to take your painting to the next level? So if you want to go on Patreon, you can. Or if you want to just do a YouTube channel, you could. So please let me know what you need to get better, and I would be thrilled to help you along your way. If you like this class and would like to see more of it, let me know that. Again, subscribe to my channel. That lets YouTube know that you're watching me and are interested in what I'm doing. I also would like you to like the channel, like the class that I've just given you, and please check me out at Patreon. I know you'd be very happy to become a patron. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.